Hello and welcome back to Walton Hersham. It's certainly been a while, but we're here at home today in the league against Sutton Common Rovers. Jack, how do you think this one's going to go?
Yeah, it's a big game today. Big 3 points on the line for the Swans to try and close the gap at the top of the table. A couple of big players back in Torren Roberts and Palace Francis. So hopefully they can deliver the goods today.
Well, listen, we know it's not going to be an easy affair based on how that away game went. You know, when we went to Sutton, we lost 1-0. Yeah. It wasn't the day to remember for sure, was it?
No, not a good day. Not a good day for us. In fact, we were in a bit of bad form at the time, but hopefully we can get a run going now. We're heading into the business end of the season.
There we go. Fighting talk, and we'll go straight into the team lineups.
A few changes for the Swans today following that 3-week break. Liam Allen in goal as ever. Harry Mills at right back with a centre-back pairing of Joe Hicks and Mitchell Goff. Daryl Shaw fills in at left back today in place of Dominic Ogan. The usual midfield three of Arsene Oikai, Alex Kelly and John Gilbert as the 10. Torren Roberts and Palace Francis both returning from a pretty long suspension, 6 weeks in the end following that break. Both of them filling in on the wings with Eddie Simon down the middle. On the bench, it's Dom Ogan, Jordan Adiemi, Brian Garzon, Jonathan Goshe and Joe Pratley-Jones.
Yeah, it is a different keeper. I remember their one last time was a good shit house. But these ones are.
As Kelly wins it high up the pitch.
Puts the ball
in.
in
the box. Oh, he missed it. It was so close.
Oh, it just trickled past the post. You
Alex
think that's
Kelly
going to nestle in the corner.
And you'd fancy John Gilbert to do that.
Well done, Alex.
And that was a foul as well.
Right, he's letting it play on though. He's noted it. Go on,
Here's
Palace. What you got?
What can he do?
Lovely bit down the line.
Is the ball going to come
Great
in?
drop.
Is it a shot? Oh!
Big block there. Ref coming back for the early foul. Oh, he's got his cards out already.
Wow.
Here comes the delivery.
Mitchell.
Oh,
back post. Ball.
Oh, go on, Hicks.
It's still there. Oh.
Lovely little ball.
Lovely reverse pass.
Harry Mills. He finds Eddie Simon.
Good movement. Mills into Palace.
Great feet.
Oh, it's fantastic.
He tries the shot on his left foot, but it's dragged wide. Oh, he's here to party today.
Yeah, he's in the mood. They don't like him.
Was there like...
Oh, Palace. It's lax. Oh, it's a lovely flick.
Here is Rafinha.
Tyler Cox. He's going to shoot.
Straight out
Comfortable for Liam. That's what we like to see. There's also Hicksy as well from like 6 yards. Yeah. Well won, Daryl.
Oh, good flick. Into Eddie. Back
to
Torren.
It's class.
And edge of the box here.
It's liquid football. It's a big save as well.
From James Dillon.
Beautiful movement and beautiful composure.
I literally said this to Tej. I was like, Tej, mate, you never change it.
Good ball over to Eddie Simon. Oh, it's Rogan back to the keeper.
Go on!
What a dodgy touch.
Eddie
pounces on it.
Please finish.
Can he get some space?
No, I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it.
Oh, he just couldn't find that space to get the shot away.
And can Sutton get the opener against the run of play?
What a save.
Big save, Liam.
He floated that one towards the top corner, but Liam was across in an instant. All right. Oh, it's an early one. Got Mitchell running in.
And Hicksy.
That's it.
Oh, not enough connection on it.
How is he giving free kicks just competing for a header? It's so annoying. The Basin was on, we went in, just sat in their boardroom with Mo Veni and didn't speak to any of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Over the top there.
Go on, Millsy.
He's got time. He does it.
Come on. There we go. That could be a crucial goal for the Swans.
While getting pushed over there, he slots it into the bottom corner.
Under pressure from the defender, holds him off.
We have the opener. Come on.
And listen to that cheer from the crowd. That says it all. It's a release.
Brandon Gallu. Big ball over top. Go on, John. He's found himself in some space again. Throw on goal.
Go on, John.
Bearing down on his right foot. Oh! What a finish. Smashes it into the roof of the net.
The composure.
Keeper had no chance.
So composed, John Gilbert. 2-0.
That is how you get your second goal, isn't it?
Yeah, Millsy and John, the partners in crime, the magicians.
You did call it earlier. What a finish.
Delivering yet again for the Swans.
I can't remember.
Random.
Fancy a drink, could be fun.
That's the vibe going, yeah, it was a bit random.
Did you even follow her before, or was it straight up?
Yeah, I followed for a while. Never met her though.
Go on, Daryl.
Oh, Daryl! Lionel Messi!
Pokes it wide. Unbelievable feat from Daryl.
Look, he knows as well, Daryl. That would have been great in the highlights.
Space, and he's just poked it wide. He toe poked it.
I did kind of want Legend to send the video to Scott and Bill.
What's it? Go on, Torrens onto it.
Chop.
On the edge of the box.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Great feet. Gets a shot away.
Oh, that is so
Wide.
close.
He tried what John Gilbert could do earlier. Willie Caballero's captain for us today. Yeah, that's why Daryl went to that side. Oh, it's getting cold now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll go and get the pizza in a minute.
Oh, it's really chilly.
Oh, lovely feet.
Oh,
Fires one of the
wow.
shots at the target, but it's just over the bar, isn't it?
It's a nice ball in. Back post.
That was out for a goal kick. And Swans keep their clean sheet.
There we go, that's full time. 2-0 to the Swans.
Swans returning to action for the first time in 3 weeks with a clean sheet and 2 very nice goals to seal a 2-0 win against Sutton Common Rovers.
Job done.
We'll see you next week.
Here with today's Hagley West man of the match, Daryl Shaw, following that 2-0 win at home to Sutton Common Rovers. Daryl, only your second game back for the Swans in your second spell. How pleasing was that today to start that second half of the season, I would say, after that 3-week break with a good win?
Yeah, we've been working hard and training hard. It was good. We knew that Sutton Common Rovers was going to come here and not like push over. It was going to be a tough game, so we just had to stay patient and play our game, and thankfully we got the 3 points in the end.
Yeah, and it was a pretty convincing performance overall. I mean, we weren't hugely threatened at the back, but going forward we looked really sharp today, and it probably could have been about 6 or 7 if some of the chances had been taken, particularly in the second half.
That's fair. I think we had loads of shots, a few moments as like getting into the final third and nearly scoring, but we had loads of the ball. And yeah, on another day, if a goal goes in early, you never know, it might be 4 or 5. But yeah, we'll take 3 points. 3 points is 3 points. So
yeah.
We'll take that.
And as I said, this is your second spell at the club. What kind of brought you back? Was it the kind of desire to be in another promotion hunt this season and fight for something?
Yeah. Apart from distance and stuff like that, but yeah, listen, when you're at Walton, everyone loves it here. It's like a good family club. All the players and the style of play, everyone wants to play. Well, most people want to play this style of play, and it's just a very, very, very good environment to be in. So I'm just glad to be back.
Yeah, finally looking ahead to February. It's quite a busy month. I think we've got 8 fixtures ahead in February, all in the league. Yeah. How are you shaping up personally for those? Are you looking forward to it, to the challenge of playing twice a week?
Yeah, we're in a well, no two ways about it. We're in a promotion chase, so we want to get promoted. So we've got a good squad that everyone can play at any moment. So we're competitive. We've just got to stick at it and just take the game, every game as it comes. So yeah, we'll just keep going.
Cheers, Daryl. Today's man of the match.
Thank you.
Here with the manager, Scott Harris, following that 2-0 win. Now, it seems like an age ago that I last stood with you here after that win against Marlow. 3 weeks. I think it's been our longest mid-season break ever. I can't remember the last time the club's had a 3-week break in the middle of the season. Yeah. How was it getting through that winter break almost?
Well, fortunately, given our surroundings here, we've been able to play a couple of friendly games, which has been sort of hastily arranged with the postponements. Given the weather, we sort of knew those games were likely to get called off, so we sort of shadow booked these games in behind just in case. And those games were great for us for a number of reasons, but actually made my job harder today because given a couple of those friendlies that we've played, it's actually given people a chance to really impress in like game situations rather than just doing well at training to get themselves into contention. People like, for instance, a couple of guys, PJ in particular, done really well across the couple of friendlies where we've had Mitch and Joe sort of as a settled pair recently. He really was knocking on the door to play, and obviously, he can play it right back as well. Got Millsy in great form playing there, so it was difficult to get in the side in that spot. And you've got another battle there today with Dom making way for Daryl, who did particularly well in a couple of those games also. So they've been really good for us, and I think you could see from the beginning of the game today, the sharpness is there at the moment. We're in a good place as far as that stuff's concerned. Probably unlike a few other teams around the league that are on grass and maybe not so consistent with their availability for training. So yeah, we're feeling pretty good actually, despite the layoff.
I think that's one thing we saw today. A lot of big teams dropping points. Chertsey and Northwood both losing.
Okay.
South Park dropping points as well. So a lot of teams in and around the playoff hunt, if you like, all dropping points. Do you think that 3-week break or the kind of hiatus had something to do with that?
Well, potentially. I speak to a couple of managers around the league, and a couple of them recently were bemoaning their situation with training and what have you. But I can't be worrying about anybody else. We've just got to get on with what we're doing. You know, it's hard enough running our team, let alone worrying about anybody else's. So it's one of the things where we're fortunate with our surface and our setup here that we've been able to train consistently and play a few games, like I say. As for today's game, it was a funny one really, because I would probably say, obviously first half produced no goals and the second produced a couple. I'd probably say I actually preferred our first half today than our second. But it's mainly due to like an idea of how to score in the second half. It actually produced a couple of goals to get in behind their high line. Just didn't make for quite so much pleasant viewing. You know, we ended up going a little bit more direct, and sometimes you just got to take what teams offer you, so to speak. And the space was there today, and we exploited it pretty well in the second half.
Yeah, finally looking ahead to a packed February calendar, how important is it to build momentum going into that? And also on the note of the Surrey Cup, in terms of pulling out of that, do you think how much will that benefit us in the league?
Well, we go back on a little bit of past experience from earlier on in the season, not too long ago actually, with our run in the League Cup, the Velocity. We not only did we go out at Carl Shorten on a Monday night, like hot off the heels of a good win at Basingstoke on that Saturday, but we lost a few players off the back of that game. We had 2 suspensions and an injury coming out of there. And as good as it is to play these games, and I have sort of championed that before, we've got to take a serious look at our schedule and the backlog, and if there was something that could make way and maybe give us a chance not to get injuries and not to get suspensions, then it sort of left us with, I wouldn't say no option, because that would be a bit far-fetched, but I think it was just the best option. And good luck to Sutton in the next round, wherever they go. But for us, we've obviously, stating the obvious, we're in a position in our league table where we're competing, and we just want to do everything we can to give ourselves the best chance of that. So I think, in the long run, let's hope it's a good decision.
Yeah, perfect. A 2-0 win for the Swans following that pretty long 3-week break. We will be back next weekend away to Westfield. We'll see you guys then.